Hey guys, back at you. What I got today is something really awesome to me. As you can see, it's a zero tolerance 301, and I've been wanting one of these for so long. Started back when I saw one on JT's web page. He has the 302, I believe, the Coyote brown. Man, that thing looked awesome. And I said, I want one of them. Looked at the price. The price is about $240 for one of these things. And I was like, man, I'm never gonna, But of course, my old buddy Kershaw guy over there on Blade Forums came through. I got this for $155 new. Of course, it is a factory second. But and I believe the flaw on this is a little bit of the gray paint from the tiger striping got on the green, and that is the only thing wrong with this knife. They took off $100, almost half off, because a little bit of paint got on it. So good for me. And this thing is awesome. These knives are so rock solid. If you want to see some good reviews of these knives, Nothing Fancy, of course, has one. But Dave over there, NYC Dave, he's got an awesome one. He is just a great knife reviewer. He's real clear. He gives great information, and he's got some awesome knives, man. I love his channel. But I'm just gonna give you guys my take on it, and for what it's worth. So this is a collaboration between Mick Strider, Ken Onion, and Kershaw, and you can see a little bit of all their designs in this folder. From the tiger stripe blade, the pocket clip, the Hinderer, of course the titanium frame lock, and the big huge pivot bolt. That's all Strider. It's got Strider written all over it. And you can Ken Onion, if you've ever seen any of his custom folders, they're huge, big, bulky folders, big, huge folders. So that you can see that in the handle scales. In the earthy tones, he's all about low pro earth tones and just big, beefy folders. And this thing is a beast. So, and of course, it's got the Speedsafe, Kershaw Speedsafe, which it's a big blade, but comes out nice. Comes out with authority. I'm not really a fan of assisted opening knives, but I'm gonna have to let it slide with this one because this is awesome. It's got a flipper. It's got thumb studs, but they're more blade stops, which is another Strider thing. So, like I said, it's textured G10 on this side, milled, nice. And on this side, it's milled, textured titanium with a thick, real thick frame lock. I mean, check that boy out, real thick. Of course, it's got the Hinderer stop lock, Strider pocket clip, and S30V steel. You can see that. It's got S30V steel, made in the USA, 100% made in the USA, which is awesome. The blade length is 3 3/4. It's a big fat blade. It's about 2 inches wide blade. Nice SpearPoint design, real stabby, as Custom Tacticals would say. Comes a razor sharp out of the blade. It's got a nice recurve. Closed, it's 5 1/16 inches. Overall, it's 8 5/8 inches. So it's a big blade, and it weighs 8 ounces. That's a half a pound. Doesn't really feel like it though. It's actually light for 8 ounces. Really light. And like I said, it's titanium on one side, G10 on the other, and it's got titanium liners on the G10 side, which is cool. The blade is a 0.15 inches, so it's almost a 1/4 inch thick. That is huge. That's huge. Comes down to a nice point though. So these came in 3 different colors. This is the 301. Comes in Ranger green. You got the 302 is Coyote brown, and the 300 is black. So, and it's an awesome knife. You know, I've always wanted a Strider and a Sebenza, of course. You know, the holy grail of knives. And I think after getting this, you know, this fills my Strider role. You know, I hear a lot of people say that, you know, if you're going to get a Strider, get the zero tolerance, because it's a couple $100 cheaper, and it's actually a better knife. You know, I'm going to get whiplash for that from the Strider fans, but I've heard that it's just a better knife. Same materials and everything, it's just a beefier knife. I mean, it's rock solid, no blade play whatsoever. So, you know, next on the list is a Chris Reeve, and I think I'm going to go for an Onion.These. I love that. I love that design of the Onion.These. I believe I'm pronouncing it correctly. So, that's going to be my next big money purchase. And as you can see, it's got a nice large pivot bolt. I think it's huge. 4-way clip design, which is awesome. You know, this thing can take a beating. It's got a little dip here, so you can choke up for fine work. G10 backspacer. Now I haven't carried this too much, but you know, this is what I carry when you know, I'm walking the dogs at night, or if I'm in the backyard doing yard work. You know, because this thing can cut, this thing can take a beating. So it's a great utility knife, great combat knife. Hollow ground blade. I believe it might be a flat ground cutting surface. It's got a swedge, slight swedge. So this is a big knife. It's a nice knife. Let me give you some comparisons here. This right here is my buck Strider and my Alias. So there it is compared to a Strider, and this buck Strider is pretty much the same size as a S&G. So see the size difference. About the same thickness. Blade's about the same thickness, but you know, it's got that Ken Onion design, just really big folder. So there you go, man. Just want to show you guys this knife that I've been wanting for a long time, and I finally got one at a really decent price. You know, if you guys are in the Kershaw at all, zero tolerance, seriously, go to Blade Forums and check out Kershaw guy. He's got pretty much the whole line of Kershaw and zero tolerance knives for half off, mostly. And there's nothing wrong with them, you know. There might be a little splotch of paint here and there, and that's about it, you know. Which goes a lot towards telling about the quality control of Kershaw knives. You know, they want things going out perfect. So, guys, thanks for watching. Take care and stay sharp.